So this is still to Cyber Command. Um, yeah, no, that's what they're doing right now. I don't know what else to say. I'm out of it. I'm fucking out of it. I don't even want to post this shit because the bottom line is that the only way that freaking you know what it's like. That's why I went into what fucking Lazo, the guy Lazo that was standing next to me at the table maybe just a week or so, a week, maybe 2 weeks before the Super Bowl of 2020, 2019 season into 2020. That's freaking. We were standing there, and freaking he was like, and he's got the towel around his neck, and he's like, have you learned your lesson? And I was like, what lesson about what? You know, blah blah blah. He's like, have you learned your lesson? Not to mess with us, and it wasn't had nothing to do with the fucking jerk off to put his fucking hands on me. It had something to do with the IP address. It had something to do with fucking when all this shit went down and people knew what the fuck was gonna be pulled ahead of time. They made sure that they fucking assigned that IP address to me. That IP address is a multi layered IP address, meaning I have more than one IP address. A permanent IP address. I have more than one. Each part of the fucking IP address is something different. Most people's IP addresses work differently. They are more combined. This IP address is not combined. It's segmented. This is the things that I have found out over the past 25 years. I had no knowledge of how computers worked. Every time I tried to go near a computer, fucking, it was always fucking some other thing. They've made sure that most of the groups of friends that I was around taught me nothing. And the things that I could pick up on my own when I started to use a computer for the first time, and that is why I said it's really funny that freaking Ann's Tower, right after creating my what I thought was my first freaking email address that I would use at that point to go onto the freaking internet and freaking browse through music or browse through this. That is what fucking and weird shit started taking place at that point. The computer tower was put out to the curb. Two people took off with that tower. I mean, within 5 minutes of it being out to the curb. Not even 5 minutes. Like before I could sit down, come back in the house and sit down. There were people fucking pulling up, grabbing that computer tower and throwing it in the back of the car. One of those people was the guy Charlie that lived in the back. Not the guy that comes to the house. No, that guy was used to try to fucking set me up using my own little 2-year-old fucking daughter as bait, which was bullshit because I'm just like, wow. I was trying to say I need backup to the right people. This whole thing is bullshit. This whole thing is bullshit. When I shut down the school for the freaking psychic children, that was under attack by the other psychic children. Wow, man. Wow, man. Those psychic children were being taught to hunt the other psychic children. It's pretty fucked up. And you want to, and that's not what they were doing in the basement either. What they were doing in the basement was even fucking more fucked up. Wow. It just doesn't fucking wow. It just doesn't fucking wow. They brought Apache helicopters into that situation. Yeah. That was on the news very, very briefly, and they fucking were trying, and then they fucking, and then nothing more was said about it. That's it. But it was the beeper. They were saying that my beeper was able to open up the electronically locked door. Meanwhile, the video footage was edited from somebody actually opening up the door for me. And walking down the hall with me. Wow, man. Wow, man. Wow, man. Wow, man. Wow, man. Wow, man. I am so tired. I am so fucking tired. And that was the whole point from the beeper store. The guy who sold me the beeper store owned another beeper store in fucking Ronkonkoma. Which was very close to where my friend's van disappeared from when she was trying to get it fixed. That's the van that shows up on the freaking, that's the van that shows up on the fucking New Jersey Turnpike, where when I'm coming back from PA, Pennsylvania's fucking abandoned train station, that they were planning to fix up, so they had to send in an exterminator because there was a freaking, an infestation, blah, blah, blah. Fuck that bullshit. This whole thing is bullshit. I'm so sick of this shit. This whole thing is fucking bullshit. Wow, man. Wow, man. That's why I mentioned Lazo. Because then I say to him, man, you know, I'm throwing people under the fucking bus that don't need to be thrown under the bus, because to try to fucking explain this shit, I don't care who the fuck you are. Wow, man. This is crazy. Wow, man. Fucking wow, man. Fucking wow, man. The point being is that the guy Lazo looked a whole lot like the guy that was at Bella Porsche's like 4th birthday party. Sorry, Bella. The first time I met Bella, Bella was great, wonderful, awesome kid, wonderful, awesome kid. That's why I don't believe fucking. That's why. See, it's like there's no way for me to go into one thing without the other. First time or the first 2 times I met Bella, I don't remember. I just know that everything was okay and fucking she was freaking awesome. And then I went to a birthday party because she was the sister or adopted sister of a friend of mine. And freaking at that party there was a fucking dude there that looked a whole lot. But he could have also passed for some people that are considered Perez. But this guy, I'm wondering if that was Lazo, and he was dressed in a sheriff's, like in other words, he wasn't dressed in a sheriff's. He identified himself as a sheriff. That's why I'm saying to myself, and then down there, wow, man, wow, man. Have you learned your lesson? What lesson, man? What lesson, man? What the fuck do you think that I'm doing to you? Wow, man. Wow, man. Wow, man. At that same birthday party, Bella, yo, my God, I don't even want to say this. That's why this whole fucking thing is so fucked. Your eyes turned. Wow. It's not the same. It's not the same. That's what I keep saying to myself. It's not the same fucking spirit that takes over every time. That's what the freaking FBI, the freaking FBI, CIA, DOJ, that's the whole fucking purpose of all of it. They were trying to tell me, and I was... When that happens, how can you tell? I'm so exhausted from all of this. I'm so exhausted from all of this. The fucking little doucheball that fucking I consider to be Loki. I don't know who was what. That's what I'm saying. It's like they were able to cloak themselves to look like Loki a few different times. So whether it was Loki playing a fucking trick that he was them for a brief moment before going back to himself, that I identify as Loki, that's a whole different fucking other story, man. Because I'm not even. All I'm saying is that freaking there's that. There's definitely that. You know. You know. Oh, you see, he doesn't clean himself. Oh, you see, he doesn't clean. No, bullshit. This whole fucking thing is all bullshit. It's all bullshit. I'm living in a fucking house that I was kidnapped when I was 4 with my little fucking retard nephew fucking when he was 3. Wow. Wow. Around about the same time, right around about the same time that the beeper situation went down, where they were trying to figure out how I opened an electronically locked door to the school for the psychic telekinesis children. Around about that same time, my cousin Matthew's house on 25 Metzner Road in Ronkonkoma. Well, 25 Metzner Road or fucking in Ronkonkoma, that was being raided by the FBI because they were running a portion of my fucking IP address out of their computers. I didn't understand this, but I remember what was said. And that was before I signed in. Yet it was also probably after I signed in to the school computers with multiple different fucking email addresses, which I never ever fucking used. Ever. And that was also probably after I had already signed in with Gerald Schur at the Pentagon. Because fucking I didn't have a car. Or even if I did have a car, I went down to the Pentagon with my mother, who passed away right after Gerald Schur. They were using my cousin out here, calling him by his last name, Yaki. He looked very similar, a little bit similar to what I did. Little bit, not really, not fucking really, not really. That's the whole thing. He kept running around with fake gold chains. I had real gold chains. I kept telling him, cut the crap. I should have killed him. I should have killed him. I didn't know. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I should have killed my nephew. I should have fucking dismembered his fucking head, chopped off his fucking everything, and then fucking boxed him up and fucking burned him somewhere. That's what I should have done. I apologize. I am totally sorry that I did not fucking do that. Because now there's a chance that fucking somebody else already did. And now they're claiming to be him. Ergo, therefore, I get my sister on the phone after I see my sister a whole bunch of times down in freaking Florida. I get my sister on the phone and I'm like, look, this is the house that me and Matthew were kidnapped in. I need to speak to Matthew. I don't want to speak to him on the phone alone. Will you make a call to him and find out if he'll speak to me? No problem, Anthony. I'll do that. Blah, blah, blah. Freaking okay. And then fucking from that point on, even though she's brought it up to me, from that point on, all of a sudden, her fucking account is completely deleted from the place that I can get in touch with her on the phone. When I was down in Florida, I was able to call her fucking cell phone anytime. Anytime. And when I came back up here, that became 1, 2, 3, and then fucking I couldn't get her on the fucking phone. Could not get her on the phone. Unless I was using the fucking video chat. And now all of a sudden, after years of knowing she was on the video chat, but I didn't call her very much, because that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. All of a sudden, freaking, we have a conversation about how I need to speak to him. Because this is the house that we were both kidnapped in. And somehow I'm living here. And now all of a sudden I can't get in touch with my sister. Which is really my aunt. Right after, pretty much, my mother passes away. And then at the same exact time, roundabout, not only does my friend's daughter fucking die, but then 3 days later, my other grandmother dies. The grandmother I didn't call my mom. Because then I would have fucking had her call fucking Matthew. Because the last time she did that, she was talking to Matthew up until what was supposedly fucking pulled. And that's when fucking she goes, oh, I speak to Matthew. Matthew asks how you doing and blah, blah, blah. Would you like to talk to Matthew? And then the fucking minute I get him on the phone, I said, I don't want to speak to him by myself. Because if he pulls some shit, I'm going to fucking tell him off. And fucking damn straight, man, that's exactly what the fuck happened. That's exactly what the fuck happened. And she goes, that's really funny because I had so many different conversations with him and he said the exact opposite of what the fuck he tried pulling that day. But then I lost touch with my grandmother, lost touch with my sister that was coming out here to pick me up to go shopping once a fucking month because I'm a fucking retard, right? Wow, man. Can't get no friends on the phone except for my other friend, which then shortly after that, I lose touch with him 2 weeks before fucking Tentacion dies. Right after bumping into me. A day later, he's shot dead, and then and then all of a sudden, fucking another 2.5 months go by or so, and then fucking, oh, look at this. Mac Miller passes away. Demi Lovato takes an overdose, lives. Then Mac Miller passes away on the same day Tupac Shakur was shot, and then fucking 22 years prior, and then fucking all of a sudden, my friend Rayvon, who was working on the fucking Tupac case for the past 22 fucking years, all of a sudden he goes back to fucking drinking, goes to cross a fucking road, and a car cuts left, car cuts right, and another car smacks him up the middle. Fuck yous. Wow, man. Fuck yous, man. Wow, man. This is... Wow, man. Wow, man. It's... Wow, man. Wow, man. Wow, man. Fucking wow, man. Wow, man. Wow, man. Wow, man. Wow, man. Wow, man. My guess is that the freaking computer tower has to be within a certain fucking radius of me. That's what I'm thinking. That's why I ripped out all the fucking computer. I ripped out all the fucking lines. I ripped out every fucking line in this fucking house. Every cable line I ripped out of this house that's on this side of this house. I called up cable and I said, I want the lines run different. Oh, well, you see, I'll pay for it. I want the lines run so that I could see the line at all times. Freaking from this house. No, they wanted to run it through again the same way. And I'm like, wouldn't it, with all the fucking problems that are supposedly going down, wouldn't it make sense to not only me, but you guys to run the fucking lines the way that I am saying that maybe that will fix the problem? Especially since it's not like it's going to damage the fucking house. Wow. Wow, man. Wow, man. Wow, man. No, but then you wouldn't be able to set me up as easily, right? Wow, man. So for 6 fucking years, I've had to rely on a phone. And to tell you the truth, I didn't even have fucking any smartphone. I had a flip phone. And even there was weird shit going on with that all the time. All the fucking time. Wow, man. Wow, man. You know what? Wow, man. Wow, man. Fucking wow, man. I've stopped lending people my phone. You know how many people just over the past like fucking 2 weeks, you know how many people have asked to borrow my phone? To make a phone call. I'm like, nah, fuck that, man. I'm like, yo, you don't want to fucking borrow my phone, man. Because I started to realize that fucking it's just like the incoming phone calls all the fucking time. Like once a day. Once every other day. I get the same fucking types of telemarketing calls once a fucking day. Sometimes twice. Wow, man. Never any humans really on the phone, except for, of course, like, that other fucking phone call where, they were sending lists to my house. Oh, you mean fucking lists of like undercover agents in all the agencies? Hmm? All the fucking real MK Ultra fucking superstars? Are you fucking kidding? Wow, man, this is crazy. This is really fucking crazy, man. Yep. Posted that fucking video immediately on the fucking immediately after that fucking happened. I posted that fucking video. Oh, well, but this is the freaking phone number we got, and it's like, well, yeah, well, and what's the address? Oh, but we're not allowed to actually say, well, is it 73 Mass? No, it's not. Well, then why do you have my phone number, and why are you calling me? Oh, well, you should have said that in the beginning of the phone call. Well, you want to know something? Fucking, why did somebody give you my number? Like, do you understand who the fuck it is that you're calling? The only thing that's on my fucking credit fucking report, the only thing that's on my credit report in my entire life is this cell phone. Wow. Wow. Not even this cell phone. Not even this cell phone. No, 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 no. Just this cell phone. That's it. That's it. Not the company that I pay bills to for the cell phone. Nothing. Just the cell phone. Only fucking thing. Only fucking thing that's on my credit report. And I'm just wondering to myself, is this cell phone, because they gave me such a great deal on the phone. I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, is it refurbished? Is it used? No, 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 it's not. No, totally not. Brand new. I was like, yeah, all right. Yeah. Sure. Save myself $150 or 200 fucking bucks. Yeah, sure. I'll take that when it looks nicer anyway. Fucking yeah, sure, man. Fucking I should have bought the black. That's what I should have bought. I should have bought, and that's why I'm saying it's like, you know something. It's like everything told me buy the fucking, and I was like, you know what, man, I'm not gonna let. I'm still in that whole fucking don't let my mind play tricks on me when it comes to fucking going to a fucking store to go buy a fucking product off of a fucking shelf, but I couldn't go in the store and pick the actual phone itself. This phone was presented to me. When I asked, I said, well, you know, you've been fucking, wow, man, that's like fucking, wow. I said, fucking don't buy this fucking phone, buy the other phone, spend the other $350 fucking dollars and buy the other phone. Wow. Wow. Fucking wow. 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 Wow, man. And then it's like, oh yeah, and then I'm just running around with a fucking $2 million diamond, right? And I'm just like, oh, little setup. Little setup. Oh, it's yeah, nothing like a setup like that, man. Fuck this bullshit. Too. And meanwhile, this is the perfect shape. Wow, man. Wow, man. To carve, wow, man. To cut the stone into a fucking very, very prominent thing that is of, wow, man. From the Pentagon itself. And not so many people would fucking, this is, because if you get caught imitating one of those motherfuckers, good luck. And those motherfuckers definitely know who I am. Wow, man. Wow, man. Wow, man. Wow, man. Wow, man. Wow, man. I gotta get the fuck out of here, man. This is fucking nuts. This is fucking nuts. And then if I leave here, all they're going to do is say, because I was already said this a long time ago, because you know how it is when people brag, that they're going to make sure that they find some reason of something I left behind. Wow, man. Wow, man. You know what? Nah, man. Fuck this, man. Fuck this, man. Fuck this, man. And then if I call out, I don't even know, just like the fucking car situation, like, oh, I didn't want to get paid? Are you kidding me? I bought a fucking car with fucking money, good enough money fucking down. $7,000-8,000 down on that fucking car. I pull out the fucking dealership and 15 minutes later, not only is the car on fire, but the car has no brakes. I almost run over a woman in a baby carriage, and since nothing went wrong, I was able to call the police and tell them, this is what just happened. I need a cop here to make a report because I need to bring this car back, and this guy won't take the fucking car back. Blah, 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 blah. Or whatever, and then I called the fucking guy and he wouldn't take the fucking car back. Either fucking way, it doesn't matter. Made the 2 phone calls back to back. The guy wouldn't take the car back, and the fucking cops never showed up 2.5 hours. Fucking 2 hours and 45 minutes later, no fucking cop shows up. Bullshit. I almost just ran over a woman in a baby carriage. My brand new car that I just bought from a dealership has no brakes. And was on fire. Wow, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow, man. No fucking way, man. No fucking way, man. I'm tired. I want to go lay down, and I can't even go fucking lay down right now. I gotta go pack up my fucking... wow, man. This is fucking nuts. This is fucking nuts. Can't get friends on the phone. Can't get fucking family on the phone. And even the family, or if I could get them on the phone, it's like, oh, they fucking... No, bullshit. This whole thing is bullshit. 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 This is such bullshit. This is such fucking bullshit. Wow. This is such bullshit. And then it goes all the way back into the Twin Towers falling, and then on top of that, all the other shit too. Church of Scientology, this, that, next. Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck this. Wow. Wow. Fucking wow. Wow. Fucking wow. Fucking wow, man. Fucking wow, man. Wow, man. That's why it's funny that the fucking lawyer that I was called, it's like every time I called the fucking, to be like, look, I'm trying to figure all of this out right now. This is what I know so far. It's like, I need to talk to this person. Oh, well, they don't represent you no more. Bullshit, they don't represent me no more because that's what was fucking told to me in the fucking courthouse the day that I went there a long, long fucking time ago because of all the bullshit that was going on right before 9/11. Anytime you get in trouble, this is the fucking judge you will talk to. This is the lawyer that will represent you. End of story. If you have any other thing to talk about, you come to us. That is what. Wow. And then calling and I'm just getting freaking no bullshit brushed away. Bullshit. This is all bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. This is bullshit. The fucking guy that tells me he's gonna put me in the fucking sewer out here because of the fucking money bags. And the one fucking bag that supposedly had fucking precious gemstones in it, that's why 120 fucking million dollars, right? Because there's no way from point A to point fucking B that there would have been enough fucking space to put 120 fucking million dollars. Maybe 60 million. Maybe. Wow, man. Wow, man.